In this final segment, we consider Robert Spitzer's article that focuses on expanding and elaborating on Lowy's policy typology approach. He undertakes this endeavor to build upon the fit of Lowy's model by making it more precise for some policies, while recognizing that other attributes of Lowy's policy typology are less precise. The contribution of this framework is that it is different from Lowy's policy typology matrix in a subtle yet telling way. It is not a matrix so much as it is a two-dimensional map with pure cases at the corners and mixed cases near the middle. As a result, there is less coercion in the middle of the mapping and more coercion occurring towards the extreme corners. Spitzer argues that this difference is most pronounced in the regulatory part of the matrix. This is because there is a difference between social regulation and economic regulation. Social regulation involves using the coercive power of government authority to modify or replace social values, institutional practices, or norms of interpersonal behavior. This social regulation tends to differ by virtue of greater involvement by the courts, ideology, and single-issue groups in the argument. For its part, economic regulation is located closer to distributive policy due to it influencing prices and market entry. In Spitzer's finer analysis, he states that analysts need to think in terms of degrees, not categories. This is especially the case with Lowy's scheme, as he states, location of a policy is determined by the appropriate intersection of horizontal and vertical axes based on policy characteristics, then the scheme takes on a greater richness and intricacy that is still entirely consistent with the concepts first outlined in 1964. As we have seen in the development of other policy typologies, this suggestion to think in degrees, not categories, is one that has been taken to heart and makes for a richer understanding of the world as influenced by public policies.